Hello and welcome to Our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 250.
We woke up this morning here in our two-bedroom villa at Old Key West, and when we went to the kitchen for breakfast, we found an unexpected visitor. There was a lizard hanging out on the wall, but it was a tiny one, so it was kind of cute. It wasn't one of those bigger ones, and he didn't run very fast, so he was really easy to catch. Robert let him outside. I did not catch the lizard. I don't touch the lizards. That is Robert's job here in the resorts. We both spent the morning doing some work. I finished up after a few hours, and I headed over to Hollywood Studios to meet my sister-in-law and brother-in-law and niece. Robert stayed at the resort because he does have some more work to do today. With having family here recently and having more family coming, we wanted to make sure everything was done so we can enjoy the week with them. When I got over to Hollywood Studios, I was surprised to be given one of the opening day brochures for Galaxy's Edge. Normally things like this are gone day of, even before the day is over, and they handed me more than one of them, so clearly they have more than enough of these and they've been handing them out for the last week. When I got inside, I immediately went to hold my niece so that my sister-in-law and brother-in-law could ride some rides, and the sweet little thing that she is, she immediately went to sleep in my arms, and so I was there for about an hour just holding her, enjoying being with her. She is so snuggly and so adorable. She seriously is the cutest thing on the planet. I truly believe that. So I just enjoyed being there with her and allowing them to ride rides. After they rode rides for a bit, we all went to Pizza Rizzo for lunch. They got a veggie pizza and I ordered a pepperoni pizza. I actually really like the pizza here. I know that's one of those things that's a really big topic of debate. Some people love it here, some people hate it. I've never had a meal here I didn't enjoy. I think the pizza is really good. I also got a side salad and we all shared a cannoli, which again, I thought was really good. They went to ride a few more rides, but before they did, we went over to the Incredible section to take some pictures because my niece was awake, so we wanted to take some pictures. She wasn't really into it at first, but I was so proud because I actually got her to look at me and laugh at the camera, which was so exciting because that means she's starting to recognize me and I was so happy about that. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law wanted to ride just a couple more rides, and at this point it was getting a little warmer, so I took my niece and sure enough she fell asleep in my arms again. She's really good at that. She loves just snuggling in and falling asleep, and I have no problem with that because I love holding her. So they rode just a couple more rides while she was sleeping, and then I did give her back because I'm going to head back to the resort. When I got to the buses, I got on the bus. I was the only one waiting. The bus driver waited just a few more minutes just in case someone else wanted to come. Nope, I got the whole bus to myself, AC and all, which was really great. Talked to the bus driver on the way back to Old Key West. When I got there, I did change and Robert was ready to go because today is the last day Blizzard Beach is open for the season, so we wanted to go since that is included with our annual pass. And so we hopped on the bus and headed over to Blizzard Beach. It was not very busy when we walked in, but there were actually a lot of people already there. It is a Saturday, it's the last day, so a lot of people were already inside. We had about an hour and a half, but we aren't here just for fun. We also want to make sure we get pictures of everything because once this closes, we can't get any more pictures. That's how that works. So we walked around taking pictures of all the different buildings that they have, all the menus that they have, the bar, the quick service, Joffrey's, the gift shop. They have tons of areas here. So we wanted to take a lot of pictures. This was actually a really great time of day to do this as well because we ended up getting some really cool sun flares in a lot of our pictures. We just took pictures of everything. They've got lots of little photo spots as well. And we got some really awesome pictures of some of the rides, which were really great. So we did this for about 30 minutes and then we had about an hour left. And so we put our phones down and we just used the last hour to just go down the slides and have lots of fun and enjoy that lazy river because we both love the lazy river.
It has been a lot of fun here at Blizzard Beach, and I think I prefer the lazy river here over the one at Typhoon Lagoon. It's really hard to say. We haven't really gone like back to back, so it's hard to compare your memories, right? But we really enjoyed our last day here. The Summit Plummet water slide is still the best one. A little bit terrifying when you look down and it's like almost a straight drop, but it's a really good water slide, and I'm glad we got to come here and ride, even if it was just for a couple hours. After the park closed, we did head out and back to the buses and caught a bus back to Old Key West. But instead of heading all the way to our room, we did get off at the front of the resort because we are wearing our swim clothes. Alyssa wanted to go down the water slide by the main pool here at Old Key West. So I went inside to Community Hall and I was checking out all the activities they have there. They had gotten some new medals and new water bottles for the fun run here. We did it a few months ago and we got blue medals and blue water bottles. Now they have green. And I also checked out a couple DVDs because they do let you borrow DVDs from Community Hall and they have the players in the room. I grabbed Hocus Pocus and Tomorrowland, hoping we could watch some movies later on tonight after we get back to the room. And then I headed outside to wait for Alyssa to be done with the water slide.
The water slide here at Old Key West was definitely made for this resort because it's just like the resort in that it's very relaxed and slow. And so I went down the water slide. I enjoyed it. It's fun, but it's definitely not the fastest water slide I've ever been on.
After she was done with the water slide, we headed up to the front of the resort to wait for a bus that could take us over by our building because we did not feel like walking all the way across this massive resort. And when the bus pulled up, it was one of the brand new buses that has just rolled out. This particular one has Dumbo on the side of it, and nobody else got on the bus besides us. So we got to take some really good pictures inside. These new buses are so much nicer. The seats are more comfortable. Of course, they're very clean because they're brand new. And they have USB chargers built in underneath the seats, which is really nice since you kind of have to be on your phone all the time with the My Disney Experience app now.
When we got back to our room, we sent a picture to my mom of our room number and then changed and got ready because the rest of my family is flying in this evening. I already have 2 brothers and a sister-in-law here, but the rest of the family is flying in. They had work schedules that we were working around, and I was super excited, so we waited in the room until they all arrived. And they got there in time to do s'mores. And most of you know I love s'mores, but that love really stems from my family because growing up, I grew up on an acre of land and we had a fire pit that pretty much every weekend got used to make s'mores. We really didn't do anything else with it. We didn't roast hot dogs or anything like that. We literally made s'mores all the time, and that's where my love of s'mores came from. So it was really exciting that they were able to get there from Magical Express in time to do s'mores. So we went up to the front and roasted tons of marshmallows. We bought the little packs of s'mores that they had so we could make s'mores, and we all just really enjoyed having s'mores and of course being together, talking about their flight down, how everything went, and just catching up.
On the way back from doing s'mores, we decided to walk back to the room because we're all feeling pretty good now. Like, it's cooled off a little bit, the sun's starting to go down, and we had an incredible sunset as we were walking back to the room. I mean, I feel like we have one of these every other day here in Florida, but seriously, this was a beautiful, beautiful sunset.
When we got back to the room, my dad wanted to show me a costume that he brought, and so he came out wearing a stormtrooper costume. So we gave him Robert's lightsaber so he could have that as well. Looking back, that actually doesn't make sense that a stormtrooper had a lightsaber, but it was all we had to work with, so that's what it was. And then we decided to watch Hocus Pocus. I have never seen Hocus Pocus, and we've been going to the Halloween party. I kind of know the story because Robert briefed me on it, but I don't really know the whole story with the Hocus Pocus show, and no one in my family has ever seen the movie. So we all sat down to watch Hocus Pocus, and it was actually a really good movie. It was better than I expected it to be. Robert loves this movie, so he definitely wanted us to watch it, and it was a really great way to end the night. And that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.